Hello everyone and welcome back to another math video. Today we're going to be looking at how do you convert from standard form to slope-intercept form. Just a reminder, this is the speedrun version, so we're going to go pretty quickly. If you'd like the normal lesson, I will link that in the description below. All right, your 30-second recap starts now. Here's what you have to know before you start this lesson. You need to know how to solve equations with variables on both sides. So similar to this problem that you see up on screen, should be able to, do the opposite, do it on both sides, and solve the equation. If you don't know how to do this, I will link a refresher video in the description below. All right, let's start today's lesson. Here we go. So it says rewrite the following equation in slope-intercept form. Oops. Slope-intercept form just means that y equals mx plus b. So we need to have y equals, something x plus minus whatever. So let's isolate the y. Let's get the y by itself. So in order to do that, let's move this 19x. So I'm going to do minus 19x on both sides because that's the opposite of plus 19x. Bring my negative 12y down. And over here we have 3 minus 19x. And let's just go ahead and flip it now. Okay, because remember we want y equals something x. So let's move that 19x to the front right now. Let's just get it in the right spot. All right, and now to get the y by itself, we're going to divide by negative 12. And it's really important here that you remember you have to divide everything over here by negative 12. So now we have y, or 1y, equals negative 19 divided by negative 12 is just positive 19 over 12, can't be reduced. And positive 3 divided by negative 12 can be reduced. That would give me negative 1/4. All right, and this is my final answer, okay, because we have 1y by itself equals 19 over 12x minus 1/4. All right, for this problem, it looks a little different. So let's start by moving the 2 over. Move the number over first. So we move the number. So now we have x minus y equals negative 2. And now let's move the x over. Remember, this is a 1x, so we're going to do minus 1x minus 1x, which leaves me with negative y, or negative 1y, equals negative 1x minus 2. And now to get rid of this negative 1, we're going to divide by negative 1, divide everything by negative 1. So now we have 1y equals negative 1 divided by negative 1 is x, or 1x. Negative 2 divided by negative 1 is 2. And so if you want to drop all the invisible ones, it would look like this. Y equals x plus 2. Either answer is fine, but typically we don't write those ones. All right, here's our cool clock for today, which means that it's time for you to practice what you just learned. Go ahead and pause the video and try these two problems on your own. And when you're ready, you can unpause the video and we'll check your answers. Okay, now that you've had time to work these problems, let's check your solutions. Okay, for the first problem, here is the work. You should have ended up with 8 over 17x plus 8 over 17. And for the second problem, here is the work. You should have ended up with negative 3 over 2x minus 19 over 4. All right, that is it for today. I hope you all have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.